Hello everybody, this is Talkative Carl. We're back again playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Last we left off, we did like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character profile, well at least a video of the deck of Jim Crocodile Cook. Not a huge fan of that particular deck, you know. I mean, it's nice that the rock type Yu-Gi-Oh cards get a bit of shine, but I wish I'm pretty sure by this point they have better rock type support cards in the realistic in real life. But man, up until the point of this game's release, I mean, rock type decks really don't get that much love. But yeah, hopefully in the future. And by the way, did you guys know, because I found this out yesterday, that a lot of retail stores aren't, at least for now, aren't putting out any more Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! cards, but definitely like all the other trading cards in their stores. Pokemon, baseball cards, NFL, NBA, none that's being sold in stores because I guess there's either thievery going on or people jacking people's stuff, that kind of thing. That's wild, man. You know, hope none of y'all are not doing that stuff. But you know, I love Pokemon cards too, but I'm not stealing nobody else's stuff, you know. But anyway, let's go over these cards. I've been wanting to try this out for the longest. Only did a little bit on a handheld game years ago, but it wasn't enough support then. I think I got a bit more now. So let's quickly go over some of these cards. Alright. Cards from the Sky. Remove from play one light fairy type monster in your hand and draw 2 cards. You cannot special summon or conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. I think this is best used if I got this card in my hand and it's my first turn, knowing that I can't attack anyway. I think this is the best card to use. Celestial Transformation. Special summon one fairy type monster from your hand. That monster's attack is halved and it is destroyed during the end phase. You know, add in a few cards here, because once again, there's not that much support in this game for the Sanctuary agents. The Sanctuary in the Sky. Battle damage to the controller of a fairy type monster from a battle involving that fairy type. Fairy type monster becomes 0. Divine Punishment. Activate only if the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field. Negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster's effect and destroy that card. Now, I just want to let you guys know, because that's the reason I find this interesting. You actually get like a theme from this. It's pretty much heaven, angels related. Just like the Dark Lord archetype cards, and then like what's the one I did? It was pretty much based off of Divine Comedy, like Dante's Inferno kind of thing, where it's those two things based off of hell. So it's very interesting. Grand Horn of Heaven. During your opponent's main phase, when they would special summon a monster or monsters, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. Then your opponent draws 1 card. Then end the main phase. Light of Judgment. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can activate this card by discarding 1 light monster from your hand to the graveyard. Choose 1 card your opponent controls or 1 card in their hand. You can look at their hand and set it to the graveyard. Okay, we got a lot of, you know, not a lot, but a few solemn cards here. Didn't get them all. I didn't like a couple of them, but Solemn Judgment is pretty good. One of the best trap cards. Solemn Judgment. When a monster would be summoned or a spell or trap card is activated, pay half your life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Very powerful. Solemn Warning. I think this old dude is supposed to represent like a variation of God or Zeus kind of thing. I think it was God because you got angels here. When a monster or monsters would be summoned or when a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated that includes an effect that special summons a monster, pay 2,000 life points, negate this summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Solemn Wishes. Increase your life points by 500 each time you draw a card or cards. Wabaku. You take no battle damage from your opponent's monsters this turn. Your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Get some water really quick. Mystical Shine Ball. A soul of light covered by mystical shine. When you see its beautiful shape, your dream will come true. Warrior Zera. A wandering warrior who seeks the sanctuary where he can gain the power of the Archlords. To escape the temptation of evil hands, he fights solo day by day. This guy is a very interesting character because throughout the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, there's like a story going on. Like a lot of them have that kind of thing, but Warrior Zera goes through very different variations in different cards. He's like a fiend, you know, like if you've seen like Zera the Man ritual card, which is seen in Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters. Bandit Keith has it when you do a little Yu-Gi-Oh under mind control of Merrick. Zera the Mat is like some kind of story where, because the Warrior Zera goes in different paths in life. One path, which I'll show you in a moment, he goes into and becomes an angel. At least a couple of different versions of an angel, and then at least an angel, then an upgrade from that position. Then he goes through like a variation of a fiend type, then Zera the Man for a bad ritual. It's just an interesting thing. If you want to see that kind of story take place, I do highly recommend following on YouTube TGS Anime. I love watching his channel. He does an exceptional job with Yu-Gi-Oh. I watch him almost every day, and he goes through the different Yu-Gi-Oh stories for certain characters that actually look like they can play out a particular story, and he retells that story. Definitely check him out after you check out this video. He's really good, and I love this dude. He's British. He's from England, so but when he posts certain things, I click on that immediately because I get engaged. Not technically part of this, but I thought it'd be prudent to add it. Our Air Knight Harshath. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw one card. Archlord Krista. If you have exactly 4 fairy type monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, target 1 fairy type monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Either player can special summon monsters. If this face-up card will be sent to the graveyard, sent to the field to the graveyard, place it on top of the deck instead. So I'm talking about Archlord Zerato. This card cannot be normal, summoned, or set. I had this card in my collection, for real though. But I couldn't use it because I don't have any other version of Zera, or not that many Sanctuary of the Sky stuff, or the variants. This card cannot be special summoned except by attributing one face-up warrior of Zera on your side of the field while the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is on your side of the field, by discarding one life monster card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field. If the Sanctuary of the Sky is not on your side of the field, this effect is not applied. Counselor Lily. When this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon, you can pay 500 life points to have that synchro monster gain 1000 attack until the end phase. Got Honest. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card from the field to the hand. During either player's damage step, when a light monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster it is battling until the end of this turn. Master Hyperion. You can special summon this card from your hand by banishing one the agent monster from your hand, field, or graveyard. Once per turn, you can banish one light fairy type monster from your graveyard, then target one card on the field, destroy that target. While the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can activate this effect up to twice per turn. Very interesting. Meltel. I want to say Mattel, like the card games. I mean like the board games. Mattel. Sage of the Sky. Each time a counter trap card is activated, gain 1000 life points, and if the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, destroy one card your opponent controls. Neil Parsrath, Sky Paladin. You can special summon this card from your hand by attributing one Aranai Parsrath you control. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw one card. While the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field and your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack and defense equal to the difference in life points. Nova Summoner. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light fairy type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, you can special summon one Aranai Parswap instead. Radiant Jarrell. When this card is sent to the graveyard, except if destroyed by battle, gain 1000 life points if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field. Royal Knights. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, gain life points equal to the defense of that destroyed monster. Shining Angel. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in face up attack position. Pale Angel. Draw one card. Soul of Purity and Light. This card cannot be normal summon or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play two light monsters in your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls lose 300 attack during their battle phase only. Theseus, Goddess of Light. While this card is face up on the field, when you draw a fairy type monster, you can reveal one of those monsters to draw one more card. The Agent of Creation, Venus. You can pay 500 life points, special summon one mystical shine ball from your hand or deck. The Agent of Entropy, Uranus. Sorry, I know that's immature, but what can you do? If the Sanctuary of the Sky is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand once per turn. You can special summon the agent monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can send one of the agent monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, this card's level becomes the level of that monster sent to the graveyard by this effect. Entropy Uranus. The Agent of Force, Mars. This card is unaffected by any spell cards. While you control a face of the Sanctuary in the Sky and your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack and defense by the difference between your and your opponent's life points. The Agent of Judgment, Saturn. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can attribute this card to inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference. If you do not control a face of the Sanctuary in the Sky, this effect is not applied. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. The Agent of Miracles, Jupiter. Once per turn, you can remove from play one the agent monster in your graveyard to select one face of light fairy type monster you control. The selected monster gains 800 attack until the end phase. While the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, once per turn you can discard one fairy type monster to select one of your remove from play light fairy type monsters and special summon it. The Agent of Mystery, Earth. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one the agent monster from your deck to your hand, except the Agent of Mystery, Earth. While the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, you can add one Master Hyperion from your deck to your hand instead. The Agent of Wisdom, Mercury. During your standby phase, if you control this face-up card and have no cards in your hand at the end of the opponent's last end phase, draw one card. Zera, Herald of Heaven. You can discard this card to the graveyard to add the Sanctuary in the Sky from your deck to your hand. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is not face up on the field, destroy this card. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Very synchro effect. Requires one light tuna monster and one or more non-tuna monsters to summon. While your life points is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. While your life points is lower than your opponent's, this card loses attack equal to the difference. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can pay 1,000 life points to special summon this card. Angel of Zera. Is a fairy synchro effect monster. Requires one tuna and one or more non-tuna monsters to summon. This card gains 100 attack points for each of your opponent's banished cards. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, also summon this banished card. You can only use this effect once per turn. And Avenging Knight Parshath. Another fairy sequel effect monster. One tuner, one or more non-tuner life monster to summon. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change that target's battle position. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Okay, a lot of angels are going to be dealing with. For the glory of God. We'll take them to church. Let's take them to church, shall we? Yeah. But I feel the Holy Ghost up in here. Sacred War, I've never seen that monster. I'm pretty sure I have it. It's real cool looking. by the glory of God himself. Hallelujah! Praise the Lord. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I was looking for this. Stupid move. Oh, shoot. You're losing cards, dude. It could be good ones. These AI are so stupid. Nice. Could at least be able to summon your Blue Eyes Tomb Dragon, or you could have Swords of Revealing Light or something, dude. Come on. Whoa! Wow! Are you serious? Wow! Just like that. More defense. Oh, copycat. Let's try guess Hunter Pace. It's been a minute since I had a match with him. My little brother was graduating, or at least was taking some graduation pictures earlier today. So yeah, I was up since like 9 a.m. this morning. And spent at least spending at least like an hour or so, taking pictures with my family. So I after we were done, I was just catching up on some Twitch videos that I normally watch on Saturday mornings, or at least around 11 a.m. to like around like 1 p.m. Then catching up on some other stuff. Then well, I think I like fell asleep at least partially through all of that, because I don't know, I mean, it was just like, like I got me something to eat, and then I'm just like kind of crashed a bit. But at least I'm well rested instead of sleeping in the middle of me streaming. I wanted to be well rested. I'm not going to stream on Sunday because I still need to finish up on my lore video for a character or chaotic. I was hoping to get that effect put in use in this video. There we go. Nice, solemn wishes. He's done. This was something I was hoping I was able to do. And I might, I wasn't considering it, but it's actually pretty decent of support cards here for the Sanctuary Agent deck. So yeah, I might come back to this. Let me document this a little bit, because it's not too shabby of a deck, to be honest. All right, yeah, well, we'll end this video here. There's at least 4 more character profile decks that I want to play with in the foreseeable futures, but I want to make sure I have time to deal with some more videos. It's a little bit longer, because I had to regulate these Yu-Gi-Oh videos for at least once a week at the very least. I'm contemplating whether or not I should give it a break for another week so I can concentrate on especially Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, because I still got to go through my 7th and 8th gym, and the Pokemon traveling on Victory Road is going to be a video all on its own. Then dealing with the Elite Four is going to be a video all on its own. So I want to make sure like I put in some time into that, so considerable time into that. So I want to hop into that today and get started, you know, dealing with because I'm in Cinnabar Island. I gotta deal with Blaine and everything like that. So that's going to be at least an hour or so. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you guys next time, maybe next week, for another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.